Okay, so on today's session, we will learn about the social media marketing and management. Also, we will run some live campaign on Instagram and Facebook. We will run some advertisement, some lead generation advertisement, some conversion and website advertisement also on Instagram and Facebook. So on the third session of this crash course on digital marketing, we will start with social media marketing and management. Why we are choosing social media marketing and management? Because to create your online presence on internet, there are various ways. You can create a website, mobile application, local directory, or you can create social media handles like your pages on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Instagram. The benefit of using social media for brand awareness or for conversions or to generate traffic on your social media profile or to directly sell product from your social media handle is really easy as compared to the website part because the number of users social media have. So let's understand first about what is social media marketing means. So social media marketing is the action of creating content to promote your business and product on various social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So if you are creating content and publishing that content on any social media handle such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, you are doing social media marketing and management. It's not about that you are just running an advertisement, then you are doing the social media marketing. If you are just managing your social media handles by continuously updating new content on your social media handles or engaging with your audiences or creating a reach on your social media handle, you're also doing social media marketing. Social media marketing these days, especially the social media channels like Facebook or Instagram, provide lot of feature on their business account or on their page section. And if you compare a normal website or a social media page of a Facebook, you will find a lot of similarities there. Same like you can create a lot of pages on the website. Same thing you can do with your Facebook page. You can create a lot of pages subsection on your page, and we call them tabs like about us tab or product tab or shop tab or community tab or review tab. Even these days social media uh, platform like Facebook or Instagram allow you to set up your shop on these platforms. So you can directly upload your product on your shop section on your Facebook or Instagram, and you can directly sell your product to your customer. And if you want to see example of that, go to your Instagram profile, type Mintra, and check the Mintra Instagram business account. You will find out a shop section there. And if you click on the shop section, you can easily find out about the product Mintra is selling on the social media handles. Same thing, these days social media handles also provide to conduct events online like workshop or seminar on the social media platform like Facebook or Instagram. Participant can directly book a tickets and pay money. You can collect payment from your customers, and Facebook will collect the payment from your side and deposit the payment on your account. So now you don't need a third party application or a website if you want to sell a product or want to conduct a webinar or a workshop or maybe a course or maybe any other kind of activity you want to do. So you can charge your potential customers or participant, and Facebook will collect payment from your behalf and deposit the payment on your account. So even you can monetize your channels like Facebook and Instagram profile, and you can earn money by publishing the content on social media platforms. So there are lots of opportunities as for a business aspect or as for a freelancer or affiliate marketer using a social media handle without paying a single penny or investing a single penny on advertising, because the number of users they have, and we can target our audience on those social media platforms. We are not talking about right now about the advertisement part of Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn. We are just talking about the part of organic creating the content and publishing the content on social media handles and generating leads from your content organically without paying a single penny to advertisement. Why and how you can generate that much of response from social media handles on the content you are publishing? Because the sole reason is the number of active users social media have. apart from any other mode of internet you are using, the application or platform you are using on internet, social media handles have more audience base. And let's start with the Facebook have around 2.7 billion active users on internet. That is one third of the world population. That means out of 3 people in the world, 1 people is using a Facebook. So there is a lot of audience. There are 2.7 billion active users on Facebook. So you can advertise or you can connect with 2.7 billion users on Facebook if you choose Facebook as a medium of digital advertising or digital marketing. Same with the Instagram, really popular in the generation of 16 year to 35 years or 30 years. So if this is your target audience of 35, 18 to 35 years, you can choose Instagram to connect with your targeted audiences. 1 billion active users. That is around out of 7, 1 people using Instagram. So you can get a lot of impression, lot of reach, a lot of engagement from those channels if you posting your content regularly on those mediums. Same with Twitter, really popular among youth as well as in uh, adults or maybe the age group of 45 to 60 years. Everyone is using Twitter these days. Around 450 million active users. Same thing with the YouTube. Really good source of advertising with a 2 billion active users and the video based content you can publish. And we all know that the video engage audience more. If you create two advertisement and what advertisement is image based or text based and other advertisement is video based, you will find out that the engagement on the video based advertisement is higher. That's why you are seeing lots of video influencers these days as compared to the bloggers or affiliate marketers, because video engage people more as compared to the other mode of content. There are also some small social media platform. We call them niche social media platform like Quora.com, Reddit.com, AskFM, Snapchat, Pinterest. So if your audience is available on those platforms, you can also target these channels too. Now, it's not all about that you will use social media only to generate lead. There are lots of things you can achieve from social media marketing, and the most important one is creating the brand awareness. Let's say you created a website or started a business online, but no one knows about you. You just started your business from your home or from your garage, but no one knows about you. How you will create awareness, how you will penetrate into the market, how you will create brand visibility. So the best source to do that is social media, because of the number of audience they have, the active users they have. You can create your my brand awareness campaign, organic or paid, and you can target around 3.5 billion active users. That is world, half the population of world. So now you can show your content to the half of the world. So now think about that, how much reach or how much impression you can generate from publishing your content if you are publishing your content to large section of the audiences. Other thing you can also achieve from social media handles is generating the leads and boost conversion organically as well as by paid advertising. If you are publishing good quality of content regularly, it's not like that you are just creating the content when you need something in return. If you are creating content regularly means every single day you are creating a good quality of content and you are engaging with your audience, you are replying to them, you are creating some kind of a content which drive engagement. So you can generate organic reach and organic engagement as well as organic lead and conversion to for your product. An example is our Instagram channel. Our Instagram channel, Institute of Digital Marketing, we publish content related to digital marketing, where we every single day we share some tips on digital marketing. How can you set up your business online, or 5 tips for content marketing, or 5 tips for small businesses. And when we do that, when we create content and publish the content organically and reach to our audiences, we generate lot of queries from the potential customers, and out of those queries 50 to 60 70% queries convert into a transaction. They take our services or book our courses. So if you providing quality of education, quality information on your content regularly, and you are posting on your social media handles regularly, the content is high quality content, you can generate lot of reach and lot of engagement, and that lot of reach and engagement will be converted into a sale or conversion. Also, most of the companies and most of the businesses use social media handles for building a relationship with their customers, like Twitter. Lots of the brands like Zomato, Airtel, Swiggy, Cred, they are using Twitter only for they are taking queries from their customers, their doubts, their complaints, and resolving them online. They are using Instagram stories or online poll or ask me anything or Instagram live section or Facebook live section to connect with their audiences. Because building relationship with your audiences can help you in two ways. You can retain your customer. That means you can create brand loyalty. Those customers who already purchased a product from you, they will buy again, or they will refer your services or program to their friends or family member. So the first benefit of building a relationship with the customer using social media handle is retaining customer or referrals. Second thing you can achieve, that the trust and the faith of your potential customer. If your potential customer who are looking for that kind of services or product, if they find out that you are engaged with your audience, you are replying them, you are resolving their queries, or you are creating a high quality of content, they will enroll for your services or buy a product from you. Also, the last part is learn from the competitors, and this is the main point. Every time we start a business, we do a research. A business without a research will eventually fail. If you just have an idea in your mind and you start building your business on that idea, it's probably fail if you don't have done a research on your competitor. It's not like that you have a unique idea and you are the only one in the market with that idea. Pick any business and you will find out there is a millions of competitors available on internet. Even in your city you will find thousands of competitors in the same business. So, and the margin is really small. So if you want to beat your competitors, you have to do a lot of research about them, what kind of content they are publishing, what kind of sales copy they are using, what is their audience age, how they're targeting their audience age, which type of content they are creating, and that all thing you can learn from social media handle. There are lots of tool available, there are lots of aspect available which you can use to analyze about everything about your competitor. Audience, content, sales, budget, everything you can analyze about your competitor. So when you analyze your competitor, you can create a perfect marketing campaign plan for your business when you are launching a new business. If you don't analyze or don't learn about your competitor, eventually you will fail. After 1 week or 2 weeks or maybe 1 month, your business will get failed. You need to learn from them. You need to see what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, and that thing you can achieve from social media marketing. So those people who think social media marketing is all about generating leads and conversion, you are wrong. Don't be those guys who think that social media is only available for advertising purposes and you can generate only leads and sale. Only 20 to 30% people, or only 20 to 30% businesses are using advertising on social media. Rest 70% businesses are using social media only to drive engagement, to create brand awareness, to build relationship with their customers, or launching a new content or product or services on social media handle because of the base, the audience they have. So social media is more than just advertising or marketing. It's also about the management, managing your social media handles, engaging with your audiences, or learning from your competitors and creating high quality of content which drive engagement, and that engagement will convert it into a sale and conversion if the engagement is quality one. Now, as you know the importance of social media marketing, so let's say you want to start a social media channel on a Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or Pinterest or a YouTube. So before starting, or maybe you already started, but you are not successful. Why? Because you don't have a content marketing or social media marketing strategy. You can't run a marketing campaign without a marketing strategy. So you need to prepare a proper marketing strategy, whether you are running a paid advertising or generating a reach or impression organically. To create a marketing strategy, you have to follow these 5 golden points. These 5 golden points can help you to create a really good marketing strategy, whether it's for paid advertisement or for an organic campaign. And if you follow this, you will find out lots of reach, lots of impression, lots of conversion, even organically. You don't have to go to the paid one. The number one is the research your buyer persona and your audience. So lots of the time when we create a content for our business on the social media platform or for a website or on our blog, we create it without doing a research on our buyer. That's not a really good option if you are running a business or want to become successful on your business. Before targeting your customer, we all know that who is our customer. For our business, as a digital marketer institute, our audience is 18 to 35-year-old, those who are student or working professional. We all know our audiences, but problem is not about the audience. Problem is about their persona. What is their buyer persona? What age group are they from is one thing, but which city are they from? What are their buying habits? What are their interests? Are they come from large income, mid income group, or low income group, or high income group? Do they buy for necessity or do they buy for luxury? So you have to collect a lot of information about your potential customer or your buyer before creating a content. If you just focus on only one or two things like age or gender, you will not get succeed. You need to know everything about your customer before creating a content or choosing a social media platform to publish your content or targeting your audiences. So what how we can do that? There are lots of options to do that. You can conduct online polls or surveys, or you can conduct interviews with your previous clients or your potential client to understand about their mentality or their buying habits. Because I gave you example, can give you an example. The mid income group or the low income group buy a product when they require it, when it is a necessity, they buy it. Where the high income group require buy a product for luxury purposes. Same with the rural and the urban population. Both have a different buying habits. Same with the male and female, both have different buying habits. Same with the gender. Every gender is using a different social media platform. Also, what are their buying habits? Are they into digital payment or are they into manual payments? So there are lots of things we research about our potential customer before publishing a content. After researching about everything about the buyer persona, we create a content targeting their buyer persona, and then we publish that content on the social media platforms or any other platform on digital medium. After researching about the buyer persona using surveys, online poll, or interviews, the second thing, which is main and the most important, is using a social media platform. Which platform you will target? You need to target a platform where your targeted audience is available. And there are lots of tools and lots of research you require to find out where your audience is available. For example, there was a company, a real estate company, which was generating leads, really costly lead for their business, and they are getting really unsuccessful in their marketing campaign. They come to us and ask us, "Sir, we are generating really high, really costly lead, around 400 to 500 rupees per lead." Why? Because they were targeting a wrong social media platform. So what we told them? We told them to advertise on those platforms where you can generate less quality leads and where your potential audience is available or using that platform, like LinkedIn. If you are selling a real estate business property, you can't share it on or can't publish content on Instagram, because Instagram, the average age group of the audience is 18 to 35, even 30, 35, 30 to 35, only 2 to 3%. So mainly 16 to 30 years. No person at the age of 16 to 30 years invest on a property. So they are choosing the wrong platform. So that's you have to think about before advertising which platform you should target, and the platform you are targeting actually have your audience or not. And there are tools available. If you are using Facebook, they have an audience section where you can actually check if, how many people are actually active on Facebook or Instagram with that age group or with that interest. Even in Facebook, you can find out how many people are actually interested on the real estate or finance or digital marketing. They will tell you the exact number, even the location wise or the age wise or any other female or male wise. So you have to determine the right platform before publishing the content. It If you are creating a really good quality of content but choosing the wrong platform, you will not generate any lead conversion or any awareness. But if you are creating a really good quality content and choosing the right platform, you can generate lots of engagement, lots of sale, and lots of conversion for your business. Third point of social media marketing strategies you have to work on, that is a create unique and engaging content. Content can't be boring. The content you are creating, whether it's a text-based content or media-based content, it should be engaging. If your content is answering the question of a searcher or an audience, you will able to sell your product without being pushy. If your content is boring, not engaging, not intriguing, you will not able to sell your content. And the content engagement you will drive more on the video-based, media-based content. That's why these platforms focus more on media-based content in advertising. Now, when we advertise, our content will decide whether we will reach 1,000 people or 10,000 people. And that's how you will get a viral reach on social media handle. If your content is really good, you can generate a viral reach on your organic marketing campaign. If your content is not engaging, it's boring, it's not answering the question which searcher or audience is looking for, you will not able to generate any lead or conversion for your business. So after researching about buyer persona or determining the right platform, the next thing you have to worry about or you have to work on the content part, which is really important one. Content is a backbone of any marketing campaign. Without a content, you can't become successful. Now, after creating content, the most important one is organizing a schedule for your post, or we also call them creating a social media calendar. Those who did any internship in social media marketing, they know this term, social media calendar. Social media calendar is like a calendar which tell us which time or which day, which type of content we need to publish. If you follow a social media calendar regularly and post the content according to that social media calendar, you will drive lots of engagement and sale and conversion for your business. If you don't follow a social media calendar, you will not able to drive engagement. Lots of digital marketers or companies using social media handles only when they require something in return. That you don't have to do. You have to actually regularly post. You have to provide good quality of content, and you can schedule your post for future. Create thousands of posts one day and schedule it for every single day or every alternate day or on a definite or specific time. And there are tools available like buffer.com, Hotsuite, or Facebook Business Manager, which you can use to schedule your post, like you schedule your Gmails or emails. The last part of a social media marketing strategy is analyzing your impact and result. Every organic marketing campaign or paid marketing campaign, when we run that campaign, we analyze the campaign success after 1 day or 2 day or 3 day. That analytics will tell us if actually this marketing campaign is successful or not. After seeing them, how many reach we generated, how many impression we have generated, how many cost per, what is our cost per click, what is our result, what is our return of investment. That kind of things tell us that this kind of content is successful and this content is a failure. And when we find out that this one is successful, we invest a lot more money on that content as compared to that content which is not successful. So any marketing campaign you are running, you will use analytic tool to analyze the success or failure of that campaign. And there are tools provided by facebook.com, and there are third-party tools which come from Buffer or SEMrush or Hotsuite or HubSpot you can use to analyze the impact and result of your marketing campaign on social media platform. Now, before we run an actual marketing campaign on Facebook or Instagram, you have to understand about few metrics of social media, because these metrics you will find out when you will run advertisement, and those metrics will tell you whether your marketing campaign is successful or a failure. It will tell you the impact of your marketing campaign. For organic posts you are doing, There is a term which we use in social media marketing and which you will see in the analytic tool, and the term name is engagement. This include the number of clicks you are generating on your post, the comments people are commenting on your post, also the share and replies on the social media. Those who are sharing your content with their friends and family member, or those who are replying to the comments, or those who are replying directly on your messenger. The second point is reach, which you will find out on the organic as well as in paid marketing campaign. So the reach is the number of people seeing your content on their social media handles. So we target people, we target audiences. So if 1,000 people see your content, your reach will be 1,000. So reach is the number of people will seeing your content on their news feed or on their social media platform. Impression is different from reach. Impression means the numbers of time your post appears on the screen. So sometimes one person see the same advertisement more than one time. Maybe this first time he sees advertisement on a news feed, second time he sees advertisement on a story, third time he sees advertisement on Instagram Explore. So same person can see advertisement more than 3 times. So the reach will be one, but the impression will be higher because the same person is seeing advertisement again and again. Frequency is the average number of time each person saw your ad. So to calculate a frequency, we divide impression by reach, and that's how you can calculate a frequency. Now come to the mention part. Mention is really important. The recent change in the Instagram algorithm clearly say that if someone is mentioning you or someone is saving your post, your reach will increase. They will start give you a viral reach on social media handle. So any people is mentioning you or tagging you on the photos or mentioning you in the caption part can increase the reach of the content. And it also creates some kind of a trust in the customer's minds too. A repost means when we are sharing the content again on our page or on our social media platform. Like you saw something on a Facebook, you share it on your wall, or you saw something on Instagram, you share it on a wall. You saw something on Instagram, you share it on your story section. You saw something on Twitter, you repost it. So the repost when your audience share or repost your content again. So these are the few metrics you will learn in the social media marketing, and you should have to get familiar with these terms because these are the terms mostly used by social media marketers and the marketing campaign we will run. Now, as a social media marketer, your main job responsibility will be generating reach and selling product from your social media handle, driving conversion, driving engagement, driving reach, or driving traffic from social media handle to your website. Now, this is all about the theoretical part of social media marketing. Let's pick one or two social media handles, and those social media handles are Facebook and Instagram because they are the most popular social media handles, and we will try to run some live marketing campaign on those two social media handles. So now this is a tool by Facebook, and the tool name is Facebook Business Suite. That tool will provide us lots of feature, whether it to check the check the analytic part of our content we are publishing, or scheduling our post, or advertising, or replying to Instagram or Facebook messages from single platform. Everything you can find out from this section. Even you want to create a shop on Instagram or Facebook, even you can do that from too. So this is a section of commerce. If you click on this section, you can actually create a shop on Facebook or Instagram, and you can directly sell your product from Facebook and Instagram. You don't need to create a website for that. Same thing, they have an insight option. If you click on this insight option, you can actually see here which marketing campaign is generating how many reach or impression. So you can see these are our Instagram posts, and they are all these posts are organic posts, and you can see how much reach we are generating on every single content on Instagram. That the one post on Instagram have around 7,800 reach. The second post of Instagram around 4,000 reach. Other one have 3,000. Other one have 3,000, 2,000, and 3,000. If you want to see a detail or overall, so you can see here. You can see or set up the filter here. Last 7 days, yesterday, 28 days, last week. You can set up the filter here, and you can actually see your reach. This is the reach which we are generating by paid advertising. 4,58,000. This is the reach we are generating on a Facebook page, 2,47,000. And this is the reach we are generating on Instagram, 1,60,000. 90% of the reach here is organic. So that's the benefit of using social media handle to drive that much engagement on your profile, and that engagement will convert into a sale or some kind of a lead. So that's the overview. You can also find out about the audiences you have. So we have around more than 7,000 followers on Instagram and 3,000 followers on Facebook page around. So you can actually check how many are men and how many are women and what age group are they from. So when you target them, you actually have the information about their age and gender. There are lots of things you can also check out from this inside part, like trends. Which day, how many people are liking you or how many reach you are generating. You can actually see it day wise like this. You can also check the insight of your content, every single content. This is the content we have published on 23rd of May, which generated around 7,000 reach. It was organic campaign, which also generated around 224 likes and reaction, 5 comments. So you can check everything here. If it was paid, so you will see the cost per result and link to, but it was not the paid one. So there is a no result at cost per result and link one. So you can check everything in this part. Every single marketing campaign, reach or impressions, you can find out from here. Then after that, you have the audience section where you can learn everything about the audiences. It's not about that you can only learn about the age and gender. You can also learn about more about them, because Facebook and Instagram collect a lot of information, and that information can help you to research on your potential customers. So other than they are men and women and they are from the age group of 18 to 24, 24 to 35, it can also tell me which country or which city are they from. So most of the audiences which are following and engaging with our content are from Delhi, then Mumbai, Ghaziabad, Kolkata. You can find out from these. You can find out about the countries in this part. You can also know about your potential audiences, the audiences you can target, which have the same kind of demographics with those who like your page. So this is the audience size I can target on Facebook, around 3 billion. And this is the other insight by the age and gender wise and the location wise I can target. So this is the benefit of you can check your current audiences and the audience you can target. You can find out from this tool. Also, this tool provide you lots of other features, whether you want to run any marketing campaign using the ad manager, or you want to take online appointments, or you want to check more about your audience, like what kind of interest they have, what kind of other pages they like, what are their buying habits, what are their behaviors. Everything you can find out in the audience section. Or there is a creator studio, another tool which we use to monetize our Instagram or our Facebook channel, like influencer and affiliate marketers monetize their blogs and their YouTube channel. Also, you can monetize your Facebook or Instagram channel, and you can earn money by creating content. And this is a tool you will use to monetize your channel, Creator Studio. Then the leads, if you're generating leads by organically or by paid advertisement, you can find out from this section. So there are lots of options here in this tool. Also, when we're learning about a social media marketing strategy, after doing a research, using the insight part, or choosing the right platform, or creating a high quality content, the fourth point was organizing and scheduling your post. So that thing you can do from here. You will create here on a create new post, and this is a single platform you can use to post on both platforms, Facebook and Instagram. You don't need to manually post separately on Facebook and Instagram. You can use a single platform. You can click on the Facebook page, you can click on the Instagram page like this. You will type your post here like something like this, a word or a caption. You will upload a picture from here, and after that you will click here on this section, and after clicking on this section you can actually schedule your post. Like let's say I want to schedule my post, I will click here and click here on schedule my post, and I can actually choose any date from here or any specific time from here. Because when we are organizing and following a social media calendar and regularly posting on social media, it can become hectic for us, because every time we have to post on a definite or a specific time. So what you can do, you can create your content and you can schedule your content for a specific time, for weeks, for months, or for maybe years. And that's the benefit of using a social media calendar or tools like Facebook Business Suite. Now, uh, other than that, there is another tool which I told you, which is a creator studio tool. A creator studio tool for those who want to engage with their audiences with Instagram live or Facebook live, or those who want to monetize their channel. So there are options available, lots of option available for you. If you want to monetize your channel, you have to click on this part of monetization, and either you can monetize your channel, also you can become a brand ambassador of any product. So if you have really lots of follower, you can create your profile here, and brands will collaborate with you and they will ask you to promote their product on your social media handles. Also, those who are conducting some kind of a classes online from their home and they want to collect payment online, so they don't need a website. You can directly create your event online on Facebook and collect payment online. So Facebook have introduced a paid online event section last year. So now you can conduct a workshop or a webinar or an online class, or maybe a yoga class or a gymming class or a cooking lesson or a dancing lesson or Zumba class, any type of thing you can do. And you can charge your customers and they will pay directly on your Facebook page, and Facebook will collect the payment and deposit the payment on your account. So you don't need a third party tool, you don't need a payment gateway, and you don't need a website for them. There are lots of features which are provided by this content creator studio tool, like monetizing your channel, creating online event, or publishing the content, or doing Instagram live or Facebook live directly from here. Because if you do Instagram live or Facebook live from your profile, from your business page or from your Instagram profile, there are limited feature there. But if you do it from here, there are lots of feature available which you can achieve from this section. There are lots of things you can do here. You can find out in this section of content library or this creator tools in the live dashboard. You can set your live stream from here. You can partner with someone. You can live stream your videos from Facebook directly to your YouTube. And lots of option available if you learn how to use this tool. Now let's move forward to our most important one, which is the advertising one. Because generating quality leads and generating sale organically is not possible for every single business. You need a lot of investment of time and money if you want to generate organic lead. So that's why lots of businesses uh, target Facebook advertising or YouTube advertising to connect with their targeted audiences. And you can advertise on the both platform together by using the tool of Facebook Ad Manager. Facebook Ad Manager is a tool powered by Facebook which allow you to advertise on Facebook and Instagram together, and on every single placement: story, Instagram Explore, news feed, messenger, articles, videos, everywhere you can advertise using that tool. So this is a dashboard of a Facebook Ad Manager, and you can see we are running few advertisement here. We are right now I'm running around 7 advertisement using this tool, and you can see the result we are generating on the advertisement. And the benefit of digital advertising is that you can actually measure the success. Ki how many result we are generating, how many reach we are generating, how many impression we are generating, what is our cost per result, and what is our budget till now. So we can find everything, the frequency, everything we can find. You can see here how cheap digital marketing is as compared to the traditional marketing. This is the cost per lead we are giving to Facebook to generate a good quality reel, 35 rupees. And within a few days, it will go down to 18 or 19 rupees. That much we are paying for one click on our website, 1 rupees, 5 rupees. Some website we are paying 8 rupees or 5 rupees. So that is cheap digital marketing as compared to traditional marketing. So there are lots of campaign we are running on digital platform on or like Facebook and Instagram. So let's run a live marketing campaign, a live advertisement on Facebook and Instagram. So to do that, to run a marketing campaign on Facebook and Instagram, you need three things. First thing, you need a Facebook page and a Instagram business account. Then you will connect Facebook and business account together. Second thing, you need a Facebook ad manager account, and you can create your ad manager account directly from your profile. The third thing, to run advertisement on a Facebook, you need a content. Content can be a media based content or text based content. You can use a caption or a headline, or you can use a image, poster, infographic, or a video, HD video. So the three things which you require to run an advertisement on Facebook or Instagram is Facebook or Instagram business page. Second one, Facebook ad manager account, and the third one is the content. Now, after doing that, you will click on this green tab of create, like this. After you click on the green tab, Facebook will show you some kind of marketing campaign objective, and base of your business and base of your goal, you will decide what kind of marketing campaign you want to run. For startups or for newly launched startups, especially those who are launching within a few months or within a few weeks, they need to create a brand awareness campaign first, because before creating a brand awareness campaign, if you directly go to into sale, you will see a really high cost of the leads. So let's say you started your business 2 months ago and now you are going into advertising. So first you need to create an awareness campaign. You need to tell your audience, your targeted audience is you are a business which provide that kind of products or services. If you directly go to into sell part, they will not engage with you because they don't know about any, so they don't know anything about you. So first you have to provide them information about yourself, about your business, about your services, and what you do, why you do, and how you do. So before running a proper marketing campaign which drive conversion or lead, you need to run a brand awareness campaign or reach campaign. So brand awareness or reach campaign means Facebook will saw your advertisement or to those people who most likely to remember you. So if you haven't noticed, try to notice in next time Facebook conducts some type of surveys on their platform, and they ask you question like these: do you remember watching this advertisement or not? So these kind of surveys they conduct, and they also have the algorithm to find out how many people will remember you after watching the advertisement. So if you choose brand awareness campaign, Facebook will show your advertisement to those people who will most likely to remember you after 7 days. The reach one, Facebook will show your advertisement for most of the people possible in the given budget. So these both are the part of awareness. Content is a really important part of any marketing campaign. As I told you, content is the backbone. So when we are learning about the awareness part, always remember that in the awareness part, you are just introducing your product or your company to your targeted audiences. So it can't be a sales pitch. It should be about your company history, about your product description. So the best type of content for brand awareness or reach marketing campaign will be a video, a 1 or 2 minute video, because video drive more engagement. So create 1 or 2 minute HD video using a tool, or directly create a video of yourself and run a brand awareness marketing campaign, because that's the best type of content you can use for brand awareness. After brand awareness, there is a second part, which is a consideration part. In the consideration part, you will talk more about your company, product description, and the review of your products, how popular your product is. Because now in the second part, you will target those people who are actually engaged with your previous marketing campaign, which was the brand awareness or reach marketing campaign. You will not target a broader audience here. You will target a narrow audience here, and the narrow audience will be those who watch your video, not everyone. So you can drive a quality leads from here. In the consideration part, we have a lot of type of marketing campaign like traffic one. If we want to drive traffic to our website, on the yesterday lecture we created a website, but that website is really new. The website have zero website traffic. You need to make this website popular. So what you can do, you can run a traffic campaign, and the traffic will be diverted to your website or your Facebook page or your Instagram profile, anywhere you want to divert the traffic. Second one is the engagement one, like page like, followers, or responses on your comments, or direct message on Messenger or Instagram DM. So you can run an engagement campaign for that. Then if you have some kind of application and you want your audience to download those application, you will run an app install advertisement. Then the video view for those who are monetize their YouTube channel or Facebook videos, and they want views on their videos. So every time you publish a video on a YouTube or Facebook, you want more view, run video view advertisement. And now come to the most important advertisement, which is lead generation advertisement, which is used by 60 to 70% of companies, because that's how they generate lead for cold calling and cold emailing. In lead generation form, you can advertisement using an image based or media based or video or text based, and you create a forum where you will ask for name, phone number, and email ID. And when your audience submit the information, you use the information to call them or email them. It's the most important one. If you want to send a messages, want to receive messages on your WhatsApp or on your Instagram or your Facebook Messenger, you'll run this marketing campaign. Now come to the conversion one. Conversion one and the catalog sales one. These mostly are for the e-commerce website, which sell product directly from your website. So if you are selling product from your website, especially from e-commerce section, you can run a conversion based advertisement, and the audience will be diverted to your website and they can buy a product from your website. Same with the catalog sale. You can set up a shop on Facebook and Instagram, but if you want to advertise your shop on Instagram or Facebook, you can also run a catalog sale option. The last one is store traffic. Digital marketing it is not about selling product online. It's also about selling product offline too. You can increase the number of visitors on your shop, your offline shop or your store, by running this advertisement. So like a Google My Business account. So after seeing the advertisement, they will visit your shop and buy a product from you. So before running advertisement, actual advertisement, you have to pick a marketing goal. So we will try to run at least 2 advertisements today, and we will start with number 1, which is the most famous one, and this one is the lead generation one, where we collect information from our audiences. So you will click on this box and you will click here on continue like this. First thing, will open a campaign page. So the campaign page is the page where you will name your campaign, because you will run lots of campaign in coming times. So you have to name every campaign different. So let's name this campaign something like 20th June. So I'm naming this campaign with the date. Now, if you are running any advertisement related to credit policy or politics, you have to mention it here. Is this advertisement related to social, election or politics? Because Facebook want you do not discriminate people on the base of age, gender or location or their religion. So because politics involve lots of religion, housing and social issues, and also include lots of things like we don't provide house for certain community and certain age group. So Facebook want you don't discriminate that. So you have to tick on this box. If you are not running advertisement for any real estate company or any political party, you don't need to worry about this section. In this section, there will be an auction because Facebook will bid on your advertisement, because lots of companies are running advertisement and Facebook can't show advertisement for every single company, so they will bid on your advertisement. So those who have a highest bid, Facebook will show that person advertisement. So we all right now we are going with the auction one. This is our campaign name, lead generation one. This is a A/B testing. A/B testing is a testing when we compare two different advertisement on different category. For example, one campaign I'm running with a video, one campaign I'm running with a poster, and I want to see which campaign will get more engagement and more sale. So I will run a A/B test. I will run both campaign and check their inside after 1 day or 7 days, and that A/B test will tell me this campaign is successful and this campaign is not successful. After naming your campaign and picking whether you want to do a A/B testing or not, you will click here on the next button and like this. Now your ad set will open. In the ad set part, you will create your audience and you will set your budget. First thing, we are generating leads. So now Facebook is asking us, how do you want to generate lead? You want to create a forum like a Google form. You all know about a Google form. In the Google form, we collect phone number, email ID, and names. So you want to create a form like a Google form, or you want to collect leads in an automated chat like a AI chat in the Messenger or Instagram, or you want to receive leads directly on the calls because they will directly call you. So you can choose any of the option which you find suitable for your business. I am going with number one because in the number one I don't need to manually write the name of the lead or the phone number of the lead. Everything will be provided in the forum. If I use the third one, then I need to manually ask the person name when they call me, and I need to manually ask them their email ID. Same thing in the automated chat. I need to ask their phone number or their email ID. So I'm going with the number one. Second thing, you have to choose your page. Now, as I told you, to run a marketing campaign on a Facebook or Instagram, you need a Facebook or Instagram page. So that is the page which will be available here. The third thing which you need to worry about is the budget part. Budget is totally decided on the base of your pocket and how much your competitors are investing on any marketing campaign. You can set a budget from 80 rupees per day to 10,000, 20,000 rupees per day. You can start from 50 rupees even. So let's say I setting a budget here. Every time I change a budget here, you will see the increase in the audience section and the reach section. Right now, audience section, I can estimate reach 5,000 to 16,000. And how many lead I will generate? 21 to 60. Why this? There is a gap because it's an estimated figure, and this figure is totally depend upon our content. As I told you, content is a backbone of your marketing campaign. If your content is really good, you will generate 60 lead. If your content is boring, you will generate 21 lead, or maybe less than that. Same with the reach part. If your content is engaging, you will generate a reach of 16,000. If your content is boring, you will generate a reach of 5,000. So creating a engaging content is really important part. So let's say our daily budget is 1,000 rupees. Now come to our start date. When we want to start our advertisement today, so you don't need to change anything. If you want to schedule your post for midnight or maybe day after tomorrow, you can choose a date from here or time from here. If you want to run this advertisement 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year, you will not set up an end date. But if you want to run this advertisement only for 1 week or 2 weeks or for 1 month, you will set an end date from here. You can set any date from here, 1 week date, 2 week date, or 3 week date. If you want them run this advertisement continuously, you will not check this box. Now, the most important part where 90% of people fail is the creating a audiences. There are two type of audiences: custom audiences or saved audiences. Custom audiences are really difficult task to teach in this lecture. So we are going first with save audiences. So now, because I am creating an advertisement for my Institute of Digital Marketing, so I will think about my potential customer because I did some kind of a research on my audience buyer persona, and I will pick a detail about them. Like we are providing online courses on Google Meet with the faculty members of IIT and IIM Delhi. So if because the courses are online, so I can target everyone in the country. So I am choosing India. What if I am just providing offline courses at Delhi? So I will not target India because if your customer is from Mumbai, he can't come to Delhi for education if you are providing offline courses. For the offline courses or the product you are selling offline, you will change the location and you will cross this box like this and you will type the location like this. If you are institute in Delhi, you will type Delhi like this and pick Delhi like this. So now your advertisement will only be show in the Delhi region area. It will not be show outside Delhi. If you want to show in another city like Mumbai, type Mumbai here like this. Now your advertisement will be shown to Delhi and Mumbai in both cities. So it depends upon you. You want to target a particular location or particular city or full country because we are providing online courses. So I will target all over the India like this. Now after choosing the location, next thing is most important is choosing the age. So for my business, the most of the students we get on our digital marketing courses, our full-time digital marketing course, are from an age group of 20 to 35 years old because they are students, working professional, or job seeker. So I will target it the audience of 20 to 35-year old like this because choosing the right audience size can save you a lot of marketing campaign budget. If you target the wrong audience, your budget will get wasted. Now we are providing education, so there is no type of discrimination in the age section. So I will target both gender, male and female. If your product is women centric, so you will target women. If it is men centric, you will target men. If your product is unisex, you will target all like this. Now come to the demographics, interest and behavior part. So there are columns available in the browse section. If you click here, demographics. In demographic, they include education, finance, life event, parents, relationship, and work. Because when we were creating our Facebook profile or our Instagram profile, we provided lots of information to Facebook and Instagram. Where did we graduated from, where did we did our schooling, which company we work, what kind of our financial situation is, any life changes we have, like recently got married or a birthday coming up, or how many parents we have, because there is section where you can add your brothers and sister and mom and dad profile, or are you single or committed or married, or what company you will work on. So we'll provide lots of information, and on the basis of that you can target them. Like you can see in the education section, which field you study, you medical, science, finance, or which school or university you will study, Delhi University, IIT, IIM, MIT, JP, or are you graduate or undergraduate. In the financial section, you will see the income section. Are you from high income group or low income group? In the life event, you can find out about anniversary, away from family, date of birth, friend, long distance relationship, anything you can find out. So you can target audiences as detailed as you want by using this section of demographic. Same in the interest. In the interest section, we like lots of Facebook pages and videos and posts. On the basis of that, Facebook decide what kind of product we like. So you can choose any category from here. Like if you want to running advertisement for an entertainment company, you will choose this column. If you are running for a restaurant or a food blogger, you will choose this one. Any type of hobby, shopping, you can choose from here. This is the behavior option, which tell us what kind of our buying habits, what kind of things we are doing on our daytime or our nighttime, everything they are observing, and you can target them with the behavior option too. So let's target our audiences for a digital marketing course. So I will type here like digital marketing like this, and they will show me the interest of digital marketing like this. and the interest is around 117 million people. So I will click here like this. So now I'm targeting those who have interest in digital marketing. So those people who engage on any content related to digital marketing in last 7 or 8 months, they will see my advertisement after I publish this advertisement. Next, I will click here on suggestion and pick the related term which are related to digital marketing like online advertising, social media marketing, advertising, or those people who are studying marketing, content marketing, because everything a part of digital marketing, online marketing. I also want to target a small business owner because they want to learn digital marketing to grow their business. So I can also target them. So that's as many as I can target from this section, one by one, like this. Depend upon me how many interests I or how many behaviors, how many demographics I want to add. After choosing that, I will go to the placement part. So there are two type of placement available. Number one is automatic placement, and this placement is for beginners. If you choose this placement, Facebook will decide which platform they will show your advertisement on the basis of their algorithm, because they know कि people are active on this platform. The manual placement, you can actually choose which platform you want to show your advertisement. You want to show your advertisement only on Facebook, you will untick these two boxes. Now your advertisement will be shown only on Facebook. Facebook, even you can change the placement too. Right now, your advertisement will be shown to Facebook newsfeed, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook video feed, and Facebook stories, and Facebook stream in stream videos, Facebook search, and Facebook result. If you want to show your advertisement only on Facebook feed, you will untick all those boxes like this. Now your advertisement will appear only on Facebook feed, only on this section. So you can choose a placement as well as you can choose a platform. Same thing you can also do here. Like I want to show my advertisement on Instagram only. I don't want to show it on Facebook. So you can choose it from here. Same thing with the audience network. Audience network are those who are partnered with Facebook, like application you use on your mobile devices like Ludo King, PUBG, Truecaller. They show advertisement too. So you can also show your advertisement on those platforms by clicking on the audience network like this. After choosing the placement, you will click here on the next part like this. Now this is the main part where you will create the content, because content is the backbone of your marketing campaign. So in this part, first you will pick a page. This is your Facebook page. Then you will pick your Instagram page, because advertisement will also appear on Instagram page too. After picking your Instagram page like this, now you have an option of creating a single image ad or a video ad, or creating a carousel. Carousel ads are more 2 or 3 pictures together, and your audience can swipe different picture with their thumbs or with their mouse. So you want to create a single image, upload an image directly, or you want to create a carousel ad, click here like this, and you can upload more than one video. So you will click here on select image first like this. Select an image from your desktop or you will upload image directly from your Facebook page. If I want to upload an image from my desktop, I will click on the contact sign here in the upload section. So if I click here, I can directly upload an image from my desktop or my mobile device. If I want to upload an image from my Facebook page, I will click on the image like this and click here on continue. Then every image should have a headline. Headline will be appear at the bottom of the image. So I can type headline like this: PG certification course in digital marketing. Like this will be my headline. In a description, you can add something extra, or you can add something like this: call now. You can mention your phone number, so they can also call you. That will appear also below the headline part. So this is our one image. Now add another image. You will again click on this button like this and click on the just need to refresh the page first. Okay, so there is some issue with the ad account, I think. Okay, so that was our first image we uploaded here. Let's upload a second image here. In the second image, again, you will click on the select image. And again, the option is directly upload an image from desktop or from your library. Let's upload another image here. Let's say I'm uploading this image here. I will click here. So every image you are uploading can have a different headline. Earlier our headline is this. You can also add a different headline to this image too. So you can, if you are selling more than one product, so you can run a single advertisement. You don't need to run a different advertisement for different product. You can create a carousel and you can add as many product on this that one. So I can add a different image. So I can like add something like this, like this. Or if I want to add another image, I will click here in the third one like this. And again, I will click here on the select image and I will upload another image. Let's say this image. I will click here and a third image will upload it. And I will click here and type the headline of this image, something like this. So now I have three images and all three images have different headlines. Next thing you have to do here is writing a caption or primary text for you, for your advertisement, which will appear on the top of the image. And you can mention all the content or your sales copy in this part. everything about your product you are selling, because the content will drive engagement. The content will decide whether you will get one lead or 10 lead. So every single information, every important information about the product, you will write on the caption, like what kind of course is this, what is the fees structure, what is the average package they will get, or what is the duration of the course, what is the key selling point of this course. Everything you will try to write on that caption part. It doesn't matter if the caption is going too long, but you will try to mention every single thing on the caption or headline part. Why? Because if you want to generate high quality leads, it's really important to provide all the information upfront. Let's say I am providing online courses. What if someone is looking for offline courses and they see my advertisement and click on my advertisement and provide their information, and when I call them, they say that I am looking for offline courses. So I don't want that kind of confusion, and I don't want that kind of leads for my business, because it will waste my time, it is wasting my money. So I will try to answer all the questions people have in their mind related to digital marketing on my advertisement. More better and more a proper sales copy I create for my advertisement, better the engagement, reach, and leads and sale I will generate for my business. So what I will do, I will type a proper paragraph with all the key features related to this course on the primary text section. Just let me actually wrote that somewhere, so let me copy that and paste it here. So I will paste it here. So everything about course, all the key features, whether it's about personal mentorship or faculty or agency style learning, or how many tools they will learn, how many live project there will be, how many industry exposure there will be, or their average salary, everything I mentioned in the caption part like this. Now next thing I have to do is creating a call to action button. The button it depend upon your business category. Right now it's an institute, and when you apply for a course, the best button is apply now. So I will choose a button like apply now, like this. So you can change your button, you can change subscribe now, order now, book now, any button you can choose from. There are lots of buttons available here. After that, I will see how this advertisement will look. Now, because I need to check the preview, that's how the advertisement will appear. One image, one headline, apply now button, and this is the caption. Caption, one image, one apply now button, one headline. Second image, second headline, call to action button. Third image, third headline, call to action button. You can add as many as images on your advertisement and as many as headline on your advertisement. After that, your one task is complete. But in the lead generation campaign, you have to create a forum too, where you will collect information from your customer. So what you will do, there are the forms already we have created earlier, but because I want to show you how to create those forms, so I will create a create form like this and create a new form. When you are creating a new form, first thing you have to do, you name your form. Let's name this form like EG June. Then they is asking you what is your form type, more volume or higher intent. In the more volume, they will ask question one time and say you to submit it. In the higher intent, there will be a review option to check your information that you fill the correct information or not. But as a customer, as an audience, we are too impatient. So unless you want to need exact information from your client, you don't need to click on the higher intent. Always go with the more volume. Then come to the intro part. In the intro part, there are two things. First thing is that, do you want to use the same image as a background for the form, or you want to use a different image? Right now we are using the same image we are using in the advertisement for the form too. If you want to use a different, click here and upload the image. If you want to use the same, go with the first one. Now come to the headline one. In the headline part, your form also need a headline to mention the headline, something like is the course name or the product name or something like that. Learn digital marketing from experts. Then in the paragraph part, you will mention other detail in the form too, because maybe when they click, when the audience click on the form, so they forget about the content on advertisement, and you want to impress your audience. You want to do that, so you will also mention the detail here in the form part like this. Just delete unnecessary information and mention the detail which is necessary, the key feature of your product like this, and mention everything here in the form too, and they will look like this. It will look like this: headline and key feature of the product. Then next thing will be the questions, the question which you require to ask from your potential customer. So first thing you need to mention here something like that in description: fill your details. Now what information you need? First thing you need their name. Second thing you need their email ID. Third thing you need their phone number, so you can call them. You will go to contact info and click here on phone like this. If you want to know about which city they live, you will click here on category and click in under contact info which city they live, or which state they live, or which country they live, what is their pin code. Everything you can find out when you click on this contact section. Like I want to know which city they live, I will click here city, and the city column will be added. If I want to know what is their job title, like I want to target those who are working professional, so what are their job title, what are their work email, what are their company name, I can use that. Demographic question: what is their date of birth, their gender, their marital status, their relationship status, their military status. Everything can I ask. I can choose any type of question and add those questions into this form, and the form will look like this. After that, go to the privacy section, because we are collecting lots of information from our clients and they are personal information, so we have to make sure that the information they are providing is secure. So we need to mention a privacy policy here. In the privacy policy, always you can copy from your website. You will go to your website like this. Like this is the IDM Delhi website. This is IDM Delhi website, and every website have a privacy policy, because we are collecting lots of information from our customer. So we want to make sure that their information is safe with us. So there is a privacy policy at the bottom of every single website. You can find out. Click here on the privacy policy like this, and this is the privacy policy. I will copy the privacy policy link from my website and paste the link on the forum here in this column like this. After that, I will go to the completion part, and in the completion part, I will provide a message. Your information is submitted, or now you can visit our website, or you can exit now. So I can do that. I can mention something like that. You can visit our website for more details. Something like that. For more details. Then I will click a button of view website and mention the website domain name here like this. When they click on the visit website, they will be redirected to my website after seeing the advertisement. You can also create different kind of action button, like if you want them to download something, or you want to provide your business number like this, phone number, and you can type here something like call now. So after filling the form, they can also call you if you want to receive call from them. Just pick your area code, 91 Indian code, and type the phone number here like this. You can also create a call now button, or you can create a button like download. So it's up to you what kind of button you want to create. After that, you will click here on publish, and your form will get published. After your form will get published, you will choose the form you want to use on this advertisement. So this is the form we created, PG June. I already choose the form from here, and I will click here on publish button. So my all tasks are completed. I name my campaign, I set a budget of 1,000 rupees. I created an audiences, and with those who have interest in digital marketing, I created a content in a carousel one. I created caption and headline. So before publishing it, because you are doing it the first time, you will click here and review it. Those who have some kind of experience, they don't need to review, but for first timer, always review market campaign. This is your page you are using. This is the Instagram profile you are using. This is the format, carousel. This is the lead form name. This is the Facebook pixel, and that's how your advertisement will appear on Facebook profile. Or if you want to see how it will appear on stories, so go to the story section like this, Instagram story, and your advertisement will appear like this on story, Instagram story. It will appear on Instagram story like this. You can check every single preview, like how it will appear on mobile marketplace feed. In a mobile marketplace field, it will appear like this. How it will appear on let's say instant article. In instant article, it will appear like this. How it will appear on audience network, and that kind of thing you can find out. In audience banner, it will be appear like this. Preview not available for audience banner, but you can other things you can find out from here. How your advertisement will appear. There are 23 placement we are using. 3 platform and 23 placement we are using for this platform, and we are targeting an audience of around 30 million, and with a budget of 1,000 rupees per day. After that, we will click here on publish button like this, because it's an advertisement, so it should follow certain guidelines of Facebook. So after publishing it, Facebook will review this advertisement, and it will take around 2 to 3 hours to review it. But after they decide this is you are following all the guidelines from Facebook, they will mark it as a active. So right now, let's go to our campaign page, and you can see here in the campaign section, it will show you it is under review. Right now, it is under review. It will take around 2 to 3 hours, and after reviewing it, it will show active. And this is the same campaign we are running here with a July batch. Okay, the batch we are starting in July is the same campaign. After it will become active, it will start showing result like this. Like right now, there is a no lead here, but then they start showing after it become active, it will start showing lead here. Here it will start showing the reach. Here it will start showing the impression, and here it will start showing the cost per lead. Right now, our cost per lead is 36 rupees. Maybe this one cost have less one or more. Here it will show the total amount we have spent till now, and here the marketing campaign is ongoing or paused. And here you will see the frequency, how many times they have clicked on our advertisement, how many times they see our advertisement, single person, 1 time or 2 times. And here you will see the unique click. That means first time they see our advertisement, how many people. So you can see the unique click here. And if they go to your website and buy a product from your website, you'll see a website purchases in this column. So that's how you will run advertisement on a Facebook, a lead generation advertisement. Now go to another advertisement. Let's say you created a website earlier yesterday, and you want to target audiences and drive the traffic to your website. So what you will do, you will click here on traffic website like this, click continue like this again, and name your marketing campaign again like this, website traffic like this, click here next like this. In this column, you will set a budget and your audiences. So you want to drive traffic to your website, application, messenger, or WhatsApp. So I want to drive traffic to my newly created website. I will click here on a website. Then I will choose a budget of 800 rupees per day, or I can change it like 1,000 per day. Reach will change. I will change the budget. Start date, end date, same thing. Audience, same thing. You will create your audience again. Location, age. Let's say my age this time is 22. 40 years. This time I'm taking an age of 40 years or 35 years. So let's say I'm taking an age of 40 years from here, like this. Then again think gender and detail targeting. In this section, you will again type the interest, Like let's say create this one for a food blogger. So I will type here like food and choose a food option like this and click here in suggestion and choose like foodie food restaurant. So those who are interested in food, they will see my advertisement. So I can pick these kind of interest and add these kind of interest on my detailed targeting. Recipe, dinner, local feed, cuisine. Let's say I'm running advertisement for a restaurant. So I can add these kind of things on my advertisement one by one. After doing that, what I need to do? I need to go to the placement part. Do I need this advertisement for every single platform or one platform? So I want to run for every single platform. So I will go with automatic. Then I will click here on next again and choose a page from here, Facebook page, and then an Instagram page like this. And after choosing the Instagram page, I will create ad. This time I'm choosing a single image advertisement. Last time I chose a carousel. This time I'm choosing a single advertisement. So I will click on single one, click here on the media part like this, click here on the image or video which I want to upload. I will click on the image part like this and click on the image. Let's say this is the image I want to promote. I will click here like this. I will check the dimension. I will click here done. I will type the headline like this. We get your table book today. Like this. This will be my headline, and I will type here caption best food at very with very reasonable price, something like that. I am creating it for a dummy project, so I'm just typing anything here. That's how you can run advertisement for website. After doing that, what you will do? You will choose a call to action button. For I need to send them to my website, so I will type the URL of my website here, like www.idmdaily.com. This is the domain name of my website. Then I need a call to action button. So let me choose the call to action button of order now or book now, because it's a food website. So the button better be see the menu or uh, book now. I will choose a book now button like this, and after that I will go to the review section and review the advertisement like this. Same page, but this time advertising in single image, and the website URL is this because I want to divert traffic to my website from social media, and that's advertisement will appear with a book now button in the Instagram. If you want to see how it will appear on Facebook, you can also see that's how it will appear on Facebook with a headline, sorry, with a caption, with a headline and book now button. So that's how you can run, and you will click here on publish. It will go into review and then it will become active. So that's how you can advertisement on a Facebook for different marketing campaign and different marketing objective. I'm not publishing it because it's a demo project. Earlier was a real life project, so I publish it. So I will discard the draft. So this is all about running advertisement on Facebook or Instagram. So any question, any doubt you guys have regarding running advertisement on a Facebook or Instagram, or managing your Instagram channel organically, or publishing content organically, or anything about related to digital marketing, you can ask. Any question anyone have? Yes, Anant?
Yes, sir. Sir, this we have learned for the paid advertisement.
Yes.
Okay. Facebook Ad Manager. Through this tool, we will manage our advertisement paidly. And
Hmm.
sir, if we want to do promotion or brand awareness through organic traffic or free ad without paying. So we will use Facebook Business Suite application.
Yes, right. If you want to do organically, you will go to Facebook Business Suite and create a really good content, because generating organic reach is not easy, because lots of people are posting same type of content. So your content should be really good if you want to generate organic reach or organic sale or organic conversion for your business. And what you can do, you can create a proper social media calendar, post regularly on your social media handle, and create that kind of content which drive engagement, like using Instagram live, or conducting online poll, or ask me anything kind of things, or creating reels or IGTV videos, because video drive more engagements. So if you are looking for organic reach, then you have to work a lot on your content, because your followers are not high as compared to your competitors. So you have to work a lot on your content part to get a viral reach. That's why most of the small business owners move towards advertising part.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And sir, another one more question.
Hmm.
That sir, is there any link between the our followers or uh, uh, and the advertisement we are going to show? Means if we are doing advertisement on Facebook Business Suite
Hmm.
uh, on this application, is there any link between the uh, advertisement which we are going to show and the followers or the subscription which we have?
Sorry, sorry, I didn't understand your question. Can you repeat your question again?
Yes, sir. Sir, if we show an or we run an advertisement on Facebook Business Suite,
Hmm.
and suppose we have a follower on Instagram, 1,000 people.
Hmm.
So the advertisement will be shown to those only 1,000 people, or it will be shown to the more.
No, no, there is no relation between your followers. If you are running advertisement, you are targeting those people who are not following you. So if your followers are 1,000, you can even target millions of people then. It doesn't matter ki your followers are 1 or 2 or 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, because the advertisement they will not show your advertisement to your follower. They will show advertisement to those people who are interested in their product. So if you have less followers, don't worry about that, because your reach will be decided on the base of the budget you are spending, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees, or 10,000 rupees. So you can get a higher reach even if you have a low followers or low likes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. And sir, what if we are running an organic traffic, or we want an organic traffic?
The organic traffic is almost impossible to generate unless you post a lot of content online. That means
Okay,
your profile should have at least 2 to 3 stories every single day, post every single day, and all the content you are creating should be high quality of content, designed by really good graphic designer and write by really good content writer. If your content is really good, then you can drive organic engagement. Otherwise, there is no possibility of generating organic reach on your social media handles.
okay, sir. Means firstly, we can do paid advertisement so that the people can get aware of our brand and our product. And later, then, if we get some more popularity between the customer, then we can run our normal advertisement.
Yeah, yeah, you can also do that. You can first work on a paid advertisement. You can create some kind of a brand awareness campaign. When people will start recognizing you, you can then generate even organic lead too.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Sean have a question of what is the payment process, or you can explain the budget part again. Do we have the money by? Yes. You need to add money on your Facebook ad account before running advertisement. You can attach your credit card, debit card, or Paytm or net banking. First, you have to add the money, then your advertisement will be published. Okay, to get a business suit, you don't need to do anything. Just go to your Google search engine and type Facebook business suit, and the website will open of Facebook business suit. Uh, uh, Log in with your Facebook user ID and with your Facebook password. You can use Facebook business suit account. It's totally free. Just go to Google and type Facebook business suit and log in with your Facebook user ID and password. No, see, San, if you add a payment option, payment will be deducted on the basis of the budget you have set. Okay, let's say like Paytm. You add 5,000 rupees on a Paytm. Today you transfer 10 rupees to someone. Next day you transfer 20 rupees to someone. Same thing you will do with your Facebook ad account. You will deposit 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees on your Facebook account, and the money will be deducted on the basis of your daily budget. Any other question anyone have? Okay. So at this 2-day crash course also provide internship opportunities and scholarship opportunities too. So there is a assessment test. It's not compulsory, but those who want to take a assessment test and those who want to get a scholarship from IDM, they can take this course. And let me share the link on the Google Meet chat. Okay, this is a link for assessment test. Those who want to get internship or those who want to get a scholarship from IDM, take the assessment test. And assessment test will start at 6:40 and close at 6:55. Also, the certificate, Aditya, I will share the link to generate the certificate too. I will send the link to generate the certificate on a WhatsApp group, because not everyone is available today. Lots of the students didn't attend today's class. So that's why I will send the certificate generation link on WhatsApp group. So you can fill that form, and within a few seconds, you will receive certificate on your email ID. Don't forget to check the promotion tab of your Gmail if you don't receive your certificate on the inbox. Those who want to take the assessment test, click on the link right now on the Google Meet chat box and take the assessment test. And from our side, internship or scholarship be provided to those who will successfully clear the assessment test. Till then, you are taking assessment test. If anyone have any question, you can ask.